I don't know. I don't care for it. I don't
All right,
trust these guys.
Okay, they definitely, it's not someone that exudes trust for a variety of reasons, and the first of which is his background. Jamison Stone is either the grandson or the great-grandson of one W. Clement Stone, who was one of the 20th century's first big-time self-help gurus. So he's part of the first wave of the positive mental attitude of self-help courses and books. He came into this space already with a ton of money. He owned a insurance company, but he was incredibly successful for publishing a book called, quote, Think and Grow Rich, which is just, that's perfect 20th century self-help, right? Yeah.
I mean, this is so fascinating because, in the 50s and 60s, you could really just like make it big, especially in like California, by, publishing very, very vague, scientific-y sounding self-help stuff. Like, this is the age of Scientology, of
Norman Vincent Peale,
of what would become eventually like Landmark Forum and a bunch of other like a positive self-help, feel good, new age, new thought. There's this whole axis of this, and Matt dug a little deeper, but I was poking around, and unfortunately, there's none of the really like fun stuff with W. Clement Stone. Looks like he just wrote a book and. Again, it's all horseshit, but like it's generic horseshit. It's like The Secret stuff. It's not like, it doesn't, there's no like weird cults involved. There's no like major, this person became involved and gave all of their money to his secret foundation or anything like that, which is very common with other, various societies that, morphed into actual cults later. But yeah, he made a lot of money on this, like a lot of money.
So Jamison Stone comes from this money, and I know this because he is listed on the W. Clement Stone Foundation's Board of Regents or Board of Trustees that administers the charity arm of the family. And he's not really like a game designer or even like an actual play person. He doesn't enter into our story until later, but he does. He was a wannabe fantasy fiction writer, and that was basically his claim to fame coming into these Kickstarters that we're going to talk about. His only book that he's published so far, so actually there are two books. There's one called The Last Amazon, which is just a very bizarre kind of in-universe art book with like I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a coffee table book.
It's like a graphic novel, but just like without a story. It's just like art. It's just like here's I mean, which is kind of like what what's the thing that Tales from the Loop is based off of. It's just like a cool concept art, which I don't have an opposition to, but Last Amazon is not that good, so it's just kind of weird. And his so we have found some chunks of Rune of the Apprentice, which I would like to read.
Which is his other book.
His actual fantasy novel, published in 2016, not that long ago.
Before he was in the RPG space. He was in this fantasy space.
Book one of the Rune Chronicles. And yeah, here's a snippet from Rune of the Apprentice.
The first chapter.
The glade's thick pines swayed gently in the wind. Whispering through the branches and soft grasses, a breeze circled a solitary man, ruffling the dark robes that hung from his shoulders. Growing stronger, the gust pushed back his long hair, causing it to shine like black gossamer in the shafts of silver moonlight that fell through the shadowed canopy around him. Behind the man. Sorry, go ahead.
Who's growing stronger? Is it the hair? Is it
yes,
the gust?
The hair is growing stronger, obviously. Behind the man, the monolithic citadel of the Masters Academy rose proudly from the side of the colossal mountain. Like always. Like always.
Like always, Rob. It's always rising.
The Academy's sanctified crystal towers were ablaze, tirelessly casting back the darkness of the night. Looming above the spires, the mountain's zenith. I don't know why that's capital. Anyway, reflected the light of the moons, caressing the heavens much as a lover would. Oh my.
Remember, this is some of the best advice you can get in writing is always add more adverbs to everything.
With his back to the academy and his hair strewn about him, the man sat nobly in the grass. How do you sit nobly?
It's kind of, you do it the same way as you would caress the heavens as a lover.
His legs were crossed, feet resting on opposite knees. Yes, that's what crossed legs mean. As the breeze blew across his face, he closed his eyes and cupped his hands as if clutching an invisible sphere. The man silently mouthed an ancient invocation, and his hands shook in the shadows. He intoned the runic language of Numen, an occult burden that few in Terra knew the weight of.
So, Rob, we can say that this guy is a rising talent. He is one of the best fantasy writers out there.